I broke up with Riley 4 months ago. She was sweet, kinda quiet. Always had this calm energy, like she saw things I didn't. At first I thought that was cool, mysterious. She was into meditation, crystals, incense, all that spiritual stuff. But over time, it got intense. Like I'd come over and she'd be sitting in the dark, burning sage, whispering stuff in a language I didn't know. Said it was for protection. One time, she taped mirrors facing each other in every corner of her apartment. Said it was to trap energy. I laughed, but she didn't. Dead serious. She started saying things like, "We're not alone," or "Some people carry things that follow them." Eventually, I told her I couldn't do it anymore. I was gentle. She didn't yell or cry, just nodded, said, "I understand. But be careful who you let in now." That stuck with me. Still does. I started seeing someone new. Her name's Mia, total opposite of Riley. Outgoing, funny, normal. We clicked instantly. But weird things started happening, man. First night Mia stayed over. My bedroom door creaked open at like 3 a.m. I live alone. We were both asleep. She freaked out, thought someone broke in. I checked every room, locked windows, front door still bolted, nothing. Then she started having nosebleeds, like out of nowhere. She never had them before. She joked that maybe my place was cursed. I laughed it off. But I remembered the sage, the mirrors, Riley's warnings. One night we were watching a movie. Halfway through, Mia froze. Just sat up, staring past me. I turned and saw nothing. She whispered, "There's a girl standing behind you." I laughed, until I realized she was crying. She wouldn't look at me, just kept whispering, "She's so angry." I turned on all the lights, checked everywhere. No one was there. Later that night, Mia had a panic attack. Full on, said she felt like someone was sitting on her chest, watching her. I stayed up, holding her until she calmed down. Next morning, she left, said she needed space. I haven't seen her since. She blocked me on everything. Her friends say she's been seeing a therapist, and here's where it gets worse. I brought up Riley in a conversation with my buddy Nate the other day. He looked confused, said, "Who's Riley?" I thought he was messing with me. I showed him a picture. He swore he'd never seen her before. This dude came to parties with us. We all went on a double date once. He knew her. But now, it's like she never existed. I searched my phone. No contacts, no old texts. Photos? A few. But when I opened one, it was just me. Her spot beside me was empty. Even on social, no tagged pics, no profile, no mutuals. It's like the world hit delete, but forgot to hit me. And the craziest part? Last night, I smelled sage in my apartment. But I haven't lit anything since she left. So after that night, the sage smell. I didn't sleep. I sat on the edge of my bed till the sun came up, just staring at the corner of my room. I couldn't shake the feeling that someone was there, just out of sight, watching me. I told myself I was being paranoid, that it was stress, guilt. Maybe I wanted to see Riley again, or maybe I missed her more than I realized. I started thinking maybe I made her up. Seriously, that's how far gone I was. But then last week, I saw her. I was in line at this coffee shop I never go to, just killing time before work. I was looking at my phone when I felt someone watching me. You know that feeling. It's weirdly specific, like a weight on the side of your face. I looked up, and there she was. Riley, standing at the other end of the cafe, same calm face, same black hoodie she always wore, no expression, just staring. I blinked, looked again. Gone. I left my coffee, just walked out. Didn't even grab my wallet. Thing is, that night I had a dream. I was in her apartment again, but it was empty. No furniture, no windows, just walls covered in mirrors, all facing each other. I looked into one and saw me, but I wasn't moving. My reflection just stared back. Behind me in the mirror, she was standing, Riley, whispering something I couldn't hear. When I woke up, I had a nosebleed, never had one in my life. After that, I tried to call her. I remember her number, I still have it memorized, but when I dialed it, it rang once, then nothing, like dead air, not a voicemail, not a disconnect, just silence. And now it's not just Mia. People around me, co-workers, neighbors, are acting weird, distant, cold, like I smell bad or something, like I'm carrying something they don't want to be near. One guy I worked with for 2 years looked at me last Friday and said, "Wait, do you work here now?" I've been there for 26 months. It's like I'm fading, like whatever happened to Riley is starting to happen to me. I checked myself in a mirror this morning, I swear to God, for half a second. My reflection blinked before I did, and that's when it hit me. Maybe she didn't leave, maybe I never left her. Maybe whatever she was protecting me from is done, waiting. And now I can't even tell what's real anymore. But I know one thing, everyone forgot her. Everyone but me. And I think that was the point. It was close to midnight when my phone lit up. I was just lying on the couch, half watching some random Netflix show, half scrolling through my feed. The notification was from a number I knew by heart. Her name popped up. "I miss you." I froze. My stomach dropped like I just stepped off a ledge. Thing is, she died last year. Car accident. It was all over the news here. Funeral, everything. I was there. I saw her parents cry. I told myself it was a sick prank. Someone got her number, maybe a scammer, maybe some friend who thought they were being edgy. Still, I stared at the screen for a good 5 minutes before my hands started moving. Who is this? I didn't send anything else. No emojis, no haha, no clues they were getting to me. The typing bubbles appeared almost instantly, then stopped, then came back, then gone again. No reply. I blocked the number, put my phone face down, and told myself not to think about it. Next night, same time, my phone rang. Same number. I didn't answer, just watched it vibrate on the table, lighting up the dark room. When it stopped, a voicemail icon popped up. I didn't want to listen, but I did. It was breathing, soft, steady, almost like someone was sleeping. I tried to convince myself it was a glitch, or a wrong number, or maybe one of her old friends trying to mess with me. But the thing is, that was her breathing. I know it sounds insane, but we used to fall asleep on the phone together. I'd know it anywhere. I didn't sleep much that night. The third night, it wasn't just a call. It was a video call request. I let it ring out, my palms sweating so bad, the phone almost slipped from my hand. And then, I made a mistake. I opened the recent call log to delete it. The call location wasn't some random city. It was the name of the street I grew up on. And the timestamp said right now. I stared at that little line of text on my screen. My old street. I hadn't been there in years. My parents moved after the divorce. The house got sold. There's no reason for anyone to be there now. I don't know why. But instead of blocking the number again, I just left my phone on the table. Watched it like it was some kind of animal that might bite. Around 12:03, it rang again. Same name, same number. This time, I answered. I didn't say anything, just held the phone to my ear. At first, silence, then faintly, footsteps, slow, crunching on gravel. I recognized that sound too. My old driveway, I could hear it. Then came her voice, calm, like she was standing right next to me. "Why'd you leave me there?" My throat went dry. I almost said her name, but I stopped myself. My heart was pounding so loud I could barely hear her. More footsteps, closer, then a sound that made my skin crawl. The old screen door from my childhood house, creaking open. I whispered, "Where are you?" She didn't answer, just started breathing again. Same rhythm, slow, steady. And then a click. The call ended. I was shaking. I don't even remember setting my phone down. But the next thing I knew, I was standing at the window, staring out into the empty street. 5 minutes later, my phone buzzed with a picture message. I didn't want to look, but I had to. It was dark, grainy, but I recognized it instantly. It was my bedroom, not my apartment bedroom. My old bedroom, from that house. The bed was made, and there was someone lying in it. The photo was too blurry to see the face, but I could tell. Whoever it was, they were wearing my hoodie, the one I lost years ago. I was about to call the cops when another message came through. Come home. No number, no name. Just that. I moved out of my apartment the next morning, changed my number. It's been 3 weeks now. I still get a call at midnight, but it only rings once, like she's making sure I know she's still there. The first time I saw her was at the coffee shop. It was one of those slow mornings where I was still half asleep, just waiting for my latte. I caught her in my peripheral vision. Same hair, same jacket I bought her years ago. I turned, and yeah, it was her. Except, we broke up almost 2 years ago, haven't spoken since. She was sitting at a table by the window, no drink, no laptop, nothing in front of her. Just sitting there, staring at me. I smiled, kinda awkwardly, gave her a little nod. She didn't smile back, but she didn't look angry either, just like she knew something I didn't. I figured maybe she was still bitter, so I grabbed my drink and left. Next day, I went to the store after work. Same deal. I see her by the frozen foods aisle, just standing there with her hands in her pockets. No cart, no basket. And when I walked past, she turned her head and smiled at me. Not a "Hey, how are you?" smile. More like she was watching me in on some kind of joke I didn't get. I almost said something, but I just kept walking. I told myself it was a coincidence. Big city, sure, but people run into each other. It happens. But then it happened again, and again. 3 days later, I saw her at my gym. I was mid-set when I noticed her in the mirror, standing behind the treadmills, not running, not walking, just watching me. Same strange smile, no wave, no hi. When I left, she was gone. That night I couldn't shake it. My brain kept running in circles. Was she stalking me? Or was I losing it? So I decided next time I saw her, I'd confront her. Didn't take long. The very next morning, I walked into the same coffee shop from before, and she was at the window table again. Same seat, same jacket, same smile. I started walking over, rehearsing what I'd say, but when I got close enough to really look at her, she wasn't looking at me. She was looking past me, like there was something behind me, and whatever it was, made her smile wider. The thing is, when I turned around, there was nothing there. Just a couple of people in line, nobody paying attention to me. I looked back at her, and she was gone. No sound, no chair scraping, nothing, like she'd just vanished. That's when I started thinking maybe I was losing it. Maybe she wasn't even real. But that night, around 11:30, I was brushing my teeth when my phone buzzed. Unknown number. I opened the text and felt my stomach twist. It was a picture of me, taken at the gym earlier that week. Same angle I'd seen her standing from. No caption. I didn't sleep much. Over the next few days, I kept seeing her in random places. Crossing the street as I drove by, standing at the end of an aisle while I shopped, even once in the reflection of a shop window as I walked past. Always that same smile. always looking right at me, never saying a word. It was like she wasn't trying to get my attention. She already had it. The last time I saw her was yesterday. I was coming home late. The hallway in my building was quiet except for the hum of the lights. As I unlocked my door, I felt it, that heavy, prickly feeling you get when someone's watching you. I turned my head, and she was at the far end of the hallway, same jacket, same smile, only this time. She slowly raised her hand and pointed at me. Then she mouthed something, 3 words. I couldn't hear her, but I know exactly what she said. "He's behind you." I spun around, nothing. And when I looked back down the hallway, she was gone.